Hello everyone, it's your favorite TF-tuber back with your annual TF2 map review. Today we're going to be reviewing a 2-fort map that has a payload. No intel. Payload, yep. We got payload 2-fort. Pyro's got a fucking jetpack talking about meeting matches. I think I meant mine. That's enough for 1 year. See you all in 2019. Some fucking shit. Okay, but like, what kind of payload is it? PL2-fort, I feel uneasy just saying that, plays like a typical payload map in which blue pushes the payload to red, and red defends. As far as the authoring process goes, it's a bit of a winding road for this map. From what I can tell, a guy named Pricefin, after far too many drinks, decided it'd be a good idea to throw down some rails along the bridge of 2-fort and call it PL2-fort Pricefin. I'm assuming this map wasn't made with the future in mind, because according to the Game Banana page, it eventually broke. Around or before this time, a guy named God, who owned a community named Clan Evil, wanted to customize the map for his community, and potentially fix it, and started working on a modification of it called PL2-fort Clan Evil 2. Disclaimer, this was not actually God himself, as I am willing to bet neither him, nor our boy JC, or the Holy Spirit would touch this map with a 7-foot cross. Later, Clan Evil disbanded during production, and this should have died. Should have. But we can't have nice things in this world, can we? Some guy by the name of Mr. Silence just loved it too much to let it die, and after pestering him about the map, eventually received the files for it. Then finally, his completed revision was published on the 29th of June, 2011. Which brings us to today, coming very close to the 7-year publication anniversary of this bizarre Frankenstein of a map. Interesting note, the author of this map is still alive and kicking. He's still around to take comments, and just 8 months ago, he published it to the workshop. Rare occurrence with these old maps. Enough about the history though. First off, let's address the 4,670 kilogram elephant in the room, the payload. It goes from blue to red, going through 2 new holes in red's base, ending up falling through the red intelligence room, blowing up. Simple enough. Speaking of blue to red, you'll notice that the amount of field space red's courtyard has is easily double that of blue, probably for the best. Next, you'll notice the bridge is quite a bit more different. It's edited to make it more balanced and arena-esque, to quote the author, and the top is accessible via a ramped ladder on both sides. Then, similar to other 2-fort modifications, you'll notice that the roof for both bases is accessible via a staircase near the main spawn. On blue, you can use this to access a part of the roof that overlooks the courtyard near the bomb, useful for mostly red team during setup. Or you can turn right instead and take the ramp up to the blue sniper building rooftop to overlook the main area of the map. If that's a bit too exposed for you, you can use the window near the secondary spawn over on the battlements. The counter to this location is on red rooftops, in which you can climb alongside a vent to the top of the central tower. Once inside, you can also jump down to a lower part of the tower, though the view is quite limited. Speaking of limited views, there was an additional building added to blue side that is only accessible by going out of blue spawn, to the left of the bridge, around the building, and through the back. And even then, you'd have to crouch to fire through the window, and the view is very limited. Although this is listed as a blue side sniper building on the map's page, I'd wager this is a pretty good ambush spot for some red defense class like Demo or NG. As I mentioned before, red has a few new holes in their base, the first one being the one the cart goes through, leading to both the entrance room and courtyard. This is a huge choke point, depending on where the cart is. The second hole, while not new, is the stairs to the intelligence room. Both straight and spiral are blocked off in the blue base, but remain unblocked in red. To cover the third hole, I'll have to talk about the sewers. From blue side, they stay the same as they always were. No surprises. Getting to the bridge, however, you'll notice you can turn either left or right to get to ground level, and there are props to help you get red side or blue side. Progressing into red base, however, you'll notice the middle of red sewers there lies a third hole embedded in the ground. Jumping in is a one-way trip, which will take you into a water-filled tunnel that leads to the red intelligence room. Perfect for ambushes. That pretty much covers the features of this map, but there are some issues that stand out to me. One, there's a pretty low render distance on the props and the map itself. I'm 90% sure this is specific to this map. 2, there's some annoying choke points for the cart. The first one, a bit reasonable, is going into the courtyard from the side entrance room, but the second choke point is going into the cart tunnel that leads into the intelligence. It is very easy to defend and hard to overtake, as the tunnel is impossible to maneuver in. And if you're solo pushing, don't go in front of the cart. You'll fall off before the cart reaches the destination and have to go back up to finish the job. Good luck making that push twice.
Oh, shit.
3. There are some missing props in Red's intel room. Maybe it's just engine limits, but games like Gary's mod are capable of much more brushes and models, so I doubt it. 4. There's some odd skybox props in the Red sniper tower. Weird. 5. You'll notice that the bridge is, levitating. Guess the designer didn't think of that. For being a map from 2011, and essentially something that should have been off 3 times over, I'd say it's a pretty decent map though. That's all for the map review. But one last thing, channel things. I've noticed that I can actually change my name to something else now, so I'm thinking something without Aerolite, as that's pretty unrelated now. Let me know what you think, or maybe even if you think I should keep it. Thanks for watching, and if you're not already subscribed, would you mind? I got a goal to reach 1,000, and you don't even have to hit the bell thing, and you can unsub after I reach 1,000, but until then, it'd be super appreciated. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next one.